Alright John, you loser. So as I was saying in our messages, our kitchen taps are really stiff. And it doesn't move smoothly. As you can see. So the cartridge needs replacing in that. It's a simple job. The tools that you're going to need are a spanner or water pump pliers to get the nut off, a screwdriver to get into the actual tap, and a 2.5mm Allen key to get the gub screw off the tap so you can remove this. Obviously the first steps are to switch off the water, and conveniently the water for the cold is under the sink, which is just here, which I'll switch off just like so. We'll check the cold taps off now. The cold supply to the taps off. There you go. Obviously the hot's still on. Now the hot is conveniently placed in the bathroom. So we'll go through there and switch that off now. Well, as I said before, the stopcocks for the hot taps are placed conveniently behind these panels. These are all the hot taps. These are for the bathrooms. There you go, the hot tap's isolated and the cold is as well. So the first thing we have to do after isolating the tap is to get this plastic cap out of the tap, because that reveals the Allen head. So it's literally just a case of easing the screwdriver in there, get it behind it and flick it out. There we go. So in there, not that you can see, there is an Allen headed screw. I believe this is a 2.5mm Allen key. That's it. And it's just a case of undo it. And once it's undone, it's a case of easing this off the tap, which is easier said than done, as I found out last time. Oh. Right, sometimes the gub screw does actually come off if you want to do it too much and you lose it in the tap. And I've got it here. So whilst that's off, I'll just stick it back into the tap by one thread. Oh, it's in there that time, not gonna fall out. So after doing that, it's just a case of unscrewing this. Which reveals this nut up here. and just getting some pliers on it, you should be able to just nip it off. They're not normally done that tight. There you go, that's that started. He says. Once that's started, take that off. Once that's off, it's just a case of lifting it out. So this is the old one. I had it out the other day and cleaned it up, but there was lime scale all over this. So I'll go and get the new one and we'll fit that. So just make sure that they're both the same, which they both are. Only cost €6 from the local hardware store. It's a relatively inexpensive job to do. Fitment is just the reverse. If you look in there, you can see that there's 2 holes, well there's 5 holes. 2 line up with these 2 spigots, and it's quite straightforward. You just drop it in. Once that's in, put the nut back on. Nip it up, put the collar back over the top, put the top back on, two 2.5mm Allen key again, and tighten up the grub screw. And then making sure you get this bit the right way around. Blue for cold, red for hot, obviously. Fit it back in. As you can see, it now moves so much smoother. So after that, it's just a case of switching on the water again and giving it a test. Back under the sink for the cold. That's it on. Once the hot switched completely on, put this cover back on. The hot, go to the cold. Another job by Jimmy.